Welcome back to Online Darts. We are here at Somerset County Cricket Club and we've got the one and only heavy metal Ryan Searle. Right, nice and local for you this one today.
Yeah, only 20 minutes down the road, so ideal. Makes a change.
Look, we haven't had a chance to speak to you since the Worlds. How's things? How's life in general? How's the game?
Yeah, good. I've said in previous interviews, practice has not been happening really much since the Worlds. Lost a little bit of motivation, but we're just ticking along basically, and like I've said, I think the next tournament that I'm really up for is the match play, so we'll be just ticking along and getting ready for that.
Has your mother-in-law told you you're there yet?
no, not quite. Yeah,
that's kind of stuck since you came alive.
Yeah.
Everyone was loving that.
Yeah.
Look, obviously at the Worlds, you so much. Sorry, go and pass Danny. Okay. Yeah, you're fine.
Go on, Danny, interrupt my interview.
Hello. At the Worlds, you brought loads of good attention. Obviously, not a good thing, but obviously your eye condition that you and your daughter have got, the support that you got and the money raised was an incredible thing, wasn't it? That I and at Viaplay and everyone, Paddy Power, what they did was incredible.
Yeah, Paddy Power were amazing. That's something they didn't have to raise awareness by blurring out the signs and everything around the arena. That they didn't have to do that. So fair play to them, and I think that they're the best sponsor for the World Championship that the PDC have ever had. I think they're so up to date with everything, and fair play to them because they didn't have to do that. Like I say,
did your daughter love it as well? The blurred out 180 signs.
Good,
and that?
we got a few things planned. Coming up for some tournaments, just try and raise a bit more awareness, and looking forward to it.
Valuable money raised as well for the fight to try and find a cure for it as well, which is obviously a great thing.
Yeah. So to put things into perspective, we raised, I think it was over €50,000 over the World Championship, and in the whole year previous to that, they had only raised 5,000.
That's amazing.
So we had 10 times that just over the World Championship. So. Really good, and I'll be looking to try and help out more along the year as well.
What are you looking for, Lou Dog?
Next one up.
Sorry, go past. Go on, you're fine. Sorry, don't worry.
Danny's already.
Danny's already photobombed us.
How long does this?
He's already effed it up.
Ryan keeps on talking.
It's an incredible thing and something to be very, very proud of. And what was it like for you and the family when you got there? For when Paddy Power did that, did you know they were going to do it? Because it wasn't just the 1A cards; it was the whole arena. Done.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, so Dave Allen sent me a message the night before and said, Paddy Power are willing to blur out the 180 cards and do stuff around the arena. Are you okay with that? And I said, of course, yeah, anything to raise more awareness. And I think it's a really good thing, and I think it got people engaging with it as well, because when they turned the TV on and they saw everything blurry, I think they were like, why is that? Why is that? And it made them look into it as well, which was good.
Look, the World Championship itself, an unbelievable run for yourself. You must be delighted with that.
Of course.
Have you had a phone call for the World Series or anything yet? To an inquiry whether you'd be interested in it?
No, don't be silly. No. I was half expecting, I wasn't expecting to be in the Premier League at all. But it would have been nice just to have a phone call to say, look, well done at the Worlds. You haven't done enough to get in the Premier League, but didn't even get that, So whether we get anything for the World Series, I don't know. I know there's a lot of people missing for Australia and New Zealand. So whether they ask me for that, I don't know, but they may have to cough up a bit for me to go. So.
Would you go if offered Australia?
If everything was right, then yes. But obviously it's a long time away, and
I understand that. Look,
I like being
love home as well.
I love being home, so we'll see what happens.
Rest of the year, what are the goals, Ryan?
I'd like to try and win a Euro Tour. Obviously, keep up the streak of winning at least one Pro Tour a year. Nothing really much else goals-wise. I'd just like to just play some good darts, really, and just do myself justice. And I think, if I can do that, then everything else comes along with it. Do
you feel that you are doing that now and you almost settled on the stage? Maybe you get nervous on the stage still. Do you feel that with the World Championship run and so on, that's
100%. At the Worlds, that was probably the most comfortable I've ever felt. Don't really know why that was. I would like to be able to put my finger on that. Had a couple of dodgy performances in the Euro Tour since then, and I don't really know why that is, because if you can do it on the biggest stage of them all, under all those eyes, under all that pressure, then why can't you do it all the time? But maybe that's a mental thing for me, and maybe where I'm not as up for Euro Tours compared to the Worlds, maybe that's what it is. I don't know, but it's something that I need to try and work on to, if I can be up for every event like I was at the Worlds, then we'll be going in the right direction.
Ryan, pleasure catching up with you here in Somerset, mate. Thank you very much, buddy.
Thank you, buddy.
change up.